from the Huntington Bank Studio, this is Colts 360.
Back off the bye and now entering a critical stretch of the schedule that begins on the road this weekend against the Lions. I'm Lara Overton, and this is Colts 360. Well, it's been an impressive start for the Colts defense, and Julian Blackman has been a breakout star in the Colts secondary, that highlighted by his game-sealing interception in the comeback victory over Cincinnati. And he breaks it down for us, not just the play itself, but those months and months of rehab and faith to get to this point.
This is the moments that we play for. When it comes down to it, who's going to make a play?
Fast start, Dave, fast start.
It's been a long road. I tore my ACL December 13th. I'm just thankful for it to happen. I'm a firm believer in the Lord, and He puts you in situations that you need to be put in for a reason.
We're on the other side of the 2-minute warning, and the Colts lead 31-27. Burrow backs to throw.
First and second quarter, he was doing a really good job at looking us off and then hitting those easy spots. I kind of had a feeling that he was going to go there again. 83 is their most targeted receiver, so I kept my eye on him. We knew that we had a pressure going on, so we knew the quarterback was going to have to get out the ball quick. Tyquan got enough pressure on there for the quarterback to have to hurry up.
Blitz coming.
Burrow is out of the shotgun.
Here they come.
He's going to back to throw. Steps into the pocket. Locked it over the middle. Intercepted by the Colts. Julian Blackman.
He threw it right to me.
An interception by the rookie, Julian Blackman. 39 seconds to go, and the Colts are going to win the ball game.
As soon as I caught it and I fell down, I just wanted to point one more time, let him know that the game was over. A little juice at the end. First thing I looked for was the next guy that I could celebrate with, and it was Kenny Moore. Those guys really have taken me in. This whole process has been amazing with these leaders that are on this team, and they just kind of told me, that's what you do, Brooke. This is why you're here, Brooke, and I was just excited.
We do this all day, and I'm going to see him after the bye week 2. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All the trainers were coming up to me, just making me relate to how tough it's been coming back from my injury. They always kept my head in the game. They always kept me positive. Always told me every day that it'll get better as you stay positive, and it honestly did. As long as I smiled and just try to do my 111 is what I like to say, I'd be all right, and I was. Coach Flus always says, you know, the great players, what they do is they always envision the plays happening in their minds so that when it comes to them in real life, they make the play. It's something that I always envisioned myself doing, and it happened to happen this game.
Locked it over the middle. Intercepted by the Colts. Julian Blackman, and the Colts are going to win the ball game.
Now our weekly visit with head coach Frank Reich. This week a little bit different because we're not talking about a game from last weekend. You got to enjoy the bye week. Coach, what were you able to do? Spend time with family, and did you get to enjoy Sunday off, or does it just feel weird being at home watching all the other games on a Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, no, Larry, it was a good week. You know, I got a chance to obviously work a little bit during the week, get a little bit more rest than normal. That's good. You get rejuvenated. Just seeing the guys in the building today, you can feel that a little bit of an edge, a good edge as far as ready to get back to work and physically rested, and certainly had a chance. I did it. I think everybody did have a chance to spend more time with family.
When you have those consecutive days off, 4 days off for your players, the first time since they reported back in training camp at the end of July, what is that energy? How do you describe the energy that you feel all getting back into the building together now for this nice thick stretch of the season that you have?
Yeah, no, it's a long stretch, right? This 10-week stretch. So you just feel the guys. We know, the players know. They know we're in the midst of something. They know we're in a good position. You know, at 4-2, we have a long way to go. We have a lot to prove. But I just think you feel the excitement. You know, the can't wait to get back to work. This is a big week. We got a good opponent, you know, who's coming in here to, that we got to go play this week. So you could just feel that energy.
One of the other important components always of bye week is also getting guys healthy. A few guys to look out for. What is the progress of Darius Leonard, Mo Alley-Cox, and Michael Pittman Jr.?
Yeah, good progress. You know, we still have a couple days here before we have to practice on Wednesday to be able to totally evaluate where they're at. Can they get back out on the practice field to get ready for the game, you know, on Sunday against the Lions? But really good progress and encouraged by what we're seeing.
You mentioned that work that you put in over the bye week, even without a game. A lot of that is always self-scouting. What did you see in that opportunity to look back, maybe invest a little bit more in those first 6 weeks of the season that you now implement moving forward?
Yeah, it was very good, Lara. So I get together with the coordinators, and there's a plan for each specific unit, right? Offense, defense, special teams, and and where we're going to dig down, what we're going to dig down into. We do a lot of that even week to week, just because with technology today. But it's really just having a little bit of extra time to maybe go an extra layer deeper. On offense, just doing a little bit of evaluation on the run game, some stuff situationally. Defense, a lot of the same, situational football, looking at ways we can get better. And then you also look at little things like fundamental and technique things that we're doing playing, and some points that we can make to the guys when they get back on the practice field.
When we spoke last week with Trey Burton, he admitted that after the 2019 season, he almost didn't return to football. He battled through some injuries and some adversity and thought about not playing again. But it was conversations that he had with you and the opportunity to play for you and the Colts that brought him back. What were those conversations with Trey like, and what did you see in him that really made you pull to bring him back in here?
Yeah, no question. I remember, talking to Trey. I know he had a little rough stretch there with some injuries. I just know Trey's a great player. I've had a great experience with Trey in Philadelphia. He is very talented. I mean, he's a very talented player. On top of that, he's a great teammate. And what I appreciate about Trey as a player is he's a playmaker. He's got that knack, the speed, the things to kind of break a game open. And he proves to be a very difficult mismatch at the tight end position. And so I've just seen him in that role and what he can do, and just glad he's here doing that and providing that for us. And Larry, really, I think that can just continue to grow. So, and I think we'll continue to learn ways and figure out ways how to use him in our offense.
How much can his confidence grow after a performance like he had against Cincinnati in particular?
Yeah, he had a huge day against Cincinnati. I mean, and I think it does. I mean, it's funny, you get these guys, they're at the top of the game, but the reality is that confidence does grow when you're out there making plays week to week. So, and then and as he's able to make those plays in big moments, in the red zone, on third down, in 2-minute drives, that's where he tends to show up, and those are difference maker type plays.
Your opponent this weekend, the Detroit Lions, coming off a really thrilling last-second touchdown, that comeback victory for them. They've posted back-to-back wins coming out of their own bye week. What are the things that you focus on, that you emphasize this week in preparation for the potential challenges that the Lions present this weekend?
Yeah, they are coming off a big win and won 3 out of the last 4. Obviously, first and foremost, it starts with the quarterback. Stafford is an elite he's a premier elite quarterback. Got the huge arm. I mean, this guy, legendary arm. I've followed this guy's career the whole time as an ex-quarterback and admiring quarterback play. So we got to stop the big play. We got to minimize the big play as much as we can, because he's a big play machine. And then offensively, we just have to continue to have a mixed attack. And when I say mixed, I'm talking about run, pass, I'm talking about tempo, I'm talking about personnel groups, formations. Just keep mixing things up, keep defenses off balance, stay ahead of the chains, minimize the mistakes, and put the pressure on the defense.
Coach, always appreciate the time. Good to be back in action on a Sunday. Good luck in Detroit.
Thank you, Larry.
It wouldn't be Halloween weekend without the Ghost. T.Y. Hilton on the rapport he's built with Phillip Rivers and their bond as parents to emerging football stars. That's next on Colts 360.
Hilton and Avery to the left. Allen, 1 of 5 wideouts, 3 on the right side. Last play of the game. Who's going to win it? Left, rolling out to the right. Dumps it up to Donnie Avery. Yeah! To the flag, goal line. Touchdown. Donnie Avery. Colts win. Colts win. Colts win. 34-33. The final. They come from behind at Detroit. Win number 8 of the season.
Back now on Colts 360 and joined by the Ghost, T.Y. Hilton. T.Y., last time that you guys played in Detroit, 2012, your rookie season, Andrew Luck wins it on a last-second touchdown for you guys. What do you remember about that experience your rookie year at Ford Field?
I just remember, it being loud, game-winning situations, you got to have it. And, Andrew just being built and made for that moment. He came out just delivering, striking. BA did a great job getting the plays in, and then Andrew just did what Andrew does, and that's go out there and win it for us.
Well, hopefully we can do that yet again this week when you guys get back to Detroit. But first, want to talk about bye week. You didn't have the opportunity to maybe go back to Florida like you would have in a typical year with doing the testing each and every day. Were you able to enjoy time with family? Did you get some downtime? What were you doing?
Oh, absolutely. I had some of my friends, my homies come up, just spend time with them, and, spend time with the kids, So just being at home, resting the body, getting it back, fully recovered and ready to go for this week. But other than that, just resting and, just spending time with the kids, watching them play their sports. So, they're doing really good. So, I'm very proud of them. And I'm just able to just go out there and just spend time with them and have fun with them.
What are all the sports they're playing? I know your sons have been playing football, but what else are they involved in?
Football and basketball, and the youngest plays some baseball. So, and my daughter, she's doing gymnastics. So, always proud to see her do that.
No surprise, athletes all the way around. And you and Philip share that in the sense that you have sons that are right around the same age, both playing football. How much fun was that to connect with him, especially early on, to have that rapport with him, be able to share those experiences, now being football dads of emerging football stars?
Oh, it's awesome. We talk about, our kids, almost every day. So just, his kids is dominating. He got a quarterback, got a wide receivers, and, I got a receiver, running back. So I'm just sharing those moments, those special moments. I'm just seeing them catch touchdown passes, throw touchdown passes. It's amazing. Me and him, we still working on it. It's coming soon. But just spending time with him is fun.
How has your rapport with Philip grown since you've been in the building, got into the building finally together at the end of July?
Oh, it's been great. We constantly communicate, what he's seeing, what I'm seeing, what he likes, what I like. Just continue to grow, and, he's very competitive. So, just being around him, spending time with him, it's fun. And, he's a human brain.
T.Y., you've never been one who stands around a lot out at practice. You're always really involved, but even in those periods where you might not be out on the field, you're on the sidelines. It seems like this year in particular, you've been grabbing, whether it's Coach Patullo, Coach Groh, getting in extra reps, throwing passes, catching with those guys. How much added emphasis have you put on capitalizing on each and every opportunity that you have out on the field this season?
I feel like I owe it to my team. Whenever I'm out there, I'm always trying to make a play. So, even on my downtime, I'm just trying to find a way to get better. Whether it's working on my hands, working on my sideline drills, catching the ball, running. So I just constantly working on my hands, to get better, constantly every day. So, it's always something that you can improve on. So I'm just always willing to learn and willing to get better each and every day.
How do you feel like that's paying off for you? Are you seeing the returns yet that you want to see?
I keep getting flagged, so I'm not allowed to make any plays so far. But hopefully after the bye, things will change. But I can only control what I can't control, and that's just continue to get better, continue to make plays for my team. And I know my time is coming, but I'm just being patient, and whatever defense give me, I'm willing to take it.
Well, it is Halloween week, so it was fitting that we had to have you on, you being the ghost. We talked about your kids. What are they going to be this year? Do we have a big group Hilton family costume, or what's the plan?
We don't know. We don't know yet. They constantly change each and every day. Depending on what they see on TV, that's what they want to be. So, me, I don't know what I'm gonna be. I normally just grab a couple masks and throw it on. So, we'll see.
We can't wait to see what you come up with. T.Y., thanks for taking the time. We appreciate you. Good luck on Sunday.
All right, thanks for having me.
Well, most people spending a little more time at home these days, and defensive lineman Ben Banagoo is using that time to hone his culinary skills. Coming up, In the Kitchen with Chef Ben, next on Colts 360.
What's up, Colts fans? Jared Smith here from the Morning After on Sports Grid. Indy and Detroit, Lions and Colts this Sunday at Ford Field. Let's take a look at the odds and find you the edge. Presented by the FanDuel Sportsbook. Colts coming off the bye. They are laying 2.5 points. The total right at an even number of 50. It's all about Indy's D. They are top 10 in most statistical categories, including total yards allowed, rushing yards allowed, and points allowed. We'll see if they can shut down Matthew Stafford and the Lions offense on Sunday.
Welcome back to Colts 360. In our new series, All of Us, Colts Productions is bringing you inside the complex and introducing you to those personalities behind the scenes who are integral in the team's success. This week, we introduce you to veteran strength and conditioning coach, Rich Howell.
Here we go. All right. Bang them out, baby. 5 of them. 2. Good job. 3. 4. Up and back. Come on. There we go. Nice. My name is Richard Howell. I'm the head strength and conditioning coach for the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go, here we go. Jog it out, jog it out, jog it out. Take it back. During the season, typical day, get in the morning. I have an early group that comes in about 6:30. We'll get started lifting. Get it off of you, come on. And taking care of their needs. You know, some guys need certain exercises, some guys need something different, whatever they happen to be going through at that point in time, injury-wise. From that, there may be some time spent with guys stretching and just, again, working on mobility. At 1:35, we go out on the field with the guys then, take them through a good stretch routine for about 10 minutes. Left knee! Sometimes during practice, there are still some rehab guys that need some work. I'll spend some time with those guys, rehabbing them. And towards the end of the day, just wrapping up things and getting ready for the next day for the group that starts at 6:30. Nice job, nice job. A lot of times what happens during the week, it resembles a lot to what happens on a game day. The one thing that we do a little different on game day is we do allow guys to have a little more of their own routine. You know, we may not stretch as much on the field, just a quick hit them and get them, and they're off on their own. Here we go, shuffle it out, shuffle it out. Get their arms. Let's go, let's go. Gonna have a good day. I think early on, especially when I first got started and was learning about strength and conditioning myself, it was all about strength more than anything else. Where definitely that has evolved, where now you're talking about, yes, you have to be strong, but athletes aren't just strong. You know, they can move, they can change direction, they can bend. You know, those are the things you have to be an athlete. Somebody that's super strong and runs in one line is not going to last very long. 2 sets both ways, 2 sets, chops and lift. I truly enjoy where I've been for these 21 years. We have good players, we have good people. I work for good people. I don't always hear that at other places. We've always been told, find a career that you enjoy doing. You know, it's not always about money and everything else, or glamour and limelight. Find something you enjoy. Well, I enjoy what I do, and the people are a very big part of that.
Well, most of us have certainly had a lot of extra time on our hands, time to spend at home baking and in the kitchen making our own meals. Defensive lineman Ben Banagoo is just like the rest of us, except he's taken that one step further, honing those culinary skills and producing some delicacies that he's now sharing with his teammates.
Colts Nation, what's up? It's Ben Banagoo here, defensive end for the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm taking over the Colts vlog today. Gonna be whipping up some food for a couple of my teammates on Crash Course. So they placed in their orders, and I'm gonna go pick up the goods, and we're about to get this thing started. So today on the menu for Crash Course, we got ribeyes, Brussels sprouts, some corn, and some sliced baked potatoes. Should turn out good. I think they'll enjoy it. So everything's prepped and ready. We're just kind of waiting on the potatoes right now. They're baking in the oven at 425. They're probably gonna sit in there for about 30 minutes. And then we're gonna work our way to the steaks, and then we're gonna end with Brussels sprouts. I want those to be fresh and hot and ready to go. The corn's pretty simple. We're gonna boil it for about 4 to 5 minutes, season that, and then we're gonna be ready to go. So right now is just the wait game. Guys, so we have arrived at Kenny Moore's house with his trusty package, and now it's time to deliver. So I was trying to get a hold of Kenny Moore and Kari, and turns out they had a whole DV meeting over here. So my guys, Kenny, Kari, and the food, you know, I just had to help my guys out. And, you know,
it's your boy Kenny Moore II, and you better get your meal from Ben Banagoo. If you're not getting it from him, you're not doing it right, man.
Crash course meals with my boy Kenny and Kari. Check out the produce.
Some good little steaks right here. You know what to do, go see Banagoo.
Classic turn of events. It ended up that Kari was at Kenny's house. DBs stick together, so they were able to get their food at the same time, at the same place. Too good to be true. Signing off, Crash Banagoo.
That's a wrap for this latest Colts 360. For all of us at Colts Productions, I am Lara Overton. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us, and have a great Colts game day.